Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. Hope you guys are doing well. Today's video is going to be a Q&A video that you guys literally went ham with the questions. Okay, I have been going through the questions that I put out a post for on my community here on YouTube, and then also a question sticker tab on Instagram, and you guys went ham with the pregnancy questions. Although going through them, a lot of them are quite repetitive, you know, some of you were asking similar questions, and then one or two questions and I'm just like Anyway, let's get right into the video without wasting too much time.
I've been waiting all night.
I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm going to almost rush through the questions and answer as quickly as I possibly can. And let's start off with the YouTube community questions, because I feel like I always start with the Instagram questions. Right now, 60 comments. Not everything are questions. Some are just nice, sweet comments and prayers, but I do have some questions as well. And let's see, what is today's date? Today's date is the 17th of January, and as at right now, almost 12 noon, I have 60 comments on that post. So let's rush through as quickly as possible. Lizzie Oka says, I can't help but keep saying congratulations to you, Mama. I don't have any questions, just praying for a smooth and safe delivery with a healthy baby in Jesus' name. I love you loads. Amen. Thank you so much, and I love you too. Unique Fave says, congratulations, and congratulations, dear Alma. I wish you a safe, quick, and smooth delivery in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. It is done. Amen to that. You guys are amazing. You guys know I love you. Thank you so much. Ellen Yeboah says, Alma, you are glowing. Thank you. My question is, are you doing anything different compared to your first pregnancy? To be honest, no, I'm not doing anything different to when I was pregnant with Mia Rose. Like, I don't think I'm doing anything significantly different. It's still the same thing, the same routine, living my life, basically my pregnant life. I'm not doing anything different aside making sure I eat when I should, making sure I drink lots and lots of water, and making sure I take my prenatal vitamins. I'm not doing anything different, to be honest. It's the same thing in my first pregnancy with Mia Rose. Elwan Mark says, congratulations once again, pretty Alma. What is something you're doing to prepare your body and mind for delivery? It is true that not all pregnancies are the same, but compared to Mia's pregnancy, what would you do differently to make the process easier? Like I said before, I'm not doing anything different with regards to the pregnancy journey itself. Preparing my body, let me just say, I'm just trying to stay active. So yeah, I'm not doing too much, but at the same time, I'm trying to stay as active as I possibly can. I'm not lazing around, lying around. Like, I always try to find something to do, and that was the very same thing I did when I was pregnant with Mia Rose. As for preparing my mind, yes, I have been doing a lot of mind preparation, because, you know, the first pregnancy, I didn't know what to really expect except what I had been told, what I had read, what I had researched, and all of that, until I actually experienced it. Now that I know what to expect with regards to labor and delivery and all of that, I'm preparing my mind ahead, you know, just to get myself ready. I tend to do like positive affirmations every day for me and my baby, you know, and just a lot more, I don't know, positivity. I'm just not allowing anything negative in my space at all. So that's basically how I am getting my mind ready for that process, basically. Mom of the Johnson 4 says, congrats from Texas. One question, did you know you were pregnant when your brother came down? What will you do differently in raising this child? I'm a mother of 4, and I learned from past experiences. My 1-year-old is different from my 20-year-old. Mom of the Johnson 4, don't you think if I was pregnant when my brother came to visit in March 2023, don't you think I should have given birth by now? I mean, going by normal pregnancy calculations, my brother came visiting in March of last year. There's no way I was pregnant in March of last year, so that does not correlate at all. What will I do differently in raising this child? To be honest, I feel like with Mia, I have done a good job, if I do say so myself. Myself and my husband, we have done a very good job. But, I mean, there's always room for improvement. So I feel like with regards to me, personally, I need more patience, okay? I need plenty more patience. So with this child, I'm definitely going to have more patience by God's grace, God helping me. I'm so sorry, guys. My voice is sounding a bit husky. The Hamatan in Abuja is sick. It's dry and coarse. Rhoda Asante says, so excited for you, lady. Thank you so much. Number one, do you care to find out the gender before birth, or do you want to be pleasantly surprised during the birth? Number two, do you or anyone else know the gender? Number one, do I care to find out? To be honest, I did not care to find out. Before now, I did not care to find out the gender. I didn't care, boy or girl, it didn't matter to me. In my head, I was just like, I just want a healthy baby. I don't care for gender. But at the same time, I wasn't going to wait until I give birth to know the gender. Does that make any sense? So yeah, do you or anyone else know the gender? Yes, we know the gender. It was completely unplanned, let me tell you. Like, we did not plan to find out the gender the day we found out the gender, okay? And I will go into that maybe in another video or something. But yes, I know the gender of the baby. My husband knows the gender. Mia Rose knows the gender. My mom, my parents know the gender. My siblings know the gender. So yeah, that's it. Chisom Oka says, congratulations, Alma, once again. Is there something that this pregnancy taught you about life and God? Oh God, if I go into this question, we will sleep here today. But let me keep reading. If yes, what? Again, are you planning to give birth to this baby abroad? Thirdly, do you anticipate that becoming a family of 4 will change your intimacy life with hubby? Okay, so number one, is there something that this pregnancy taught me about life and God? Yes, it just taught me that God has a very amazing, huge sense of humor. That thing that you are trusting God for does not come all the time when you want it to come. It comes when you have, I don't want to use the word giving up, when you just think less about it, God decides to just surprise you. And in a way, even though I've always known that God's time is the best and God's ways are not our ways, what happened with me with this pregnancy just affirms it even more for me. Don't sweat anything. Like, what will happen will happen. What will be. As long as there's life, there's hope. Again, are you planning to give birth to this baby abroad? No, there are no plans to give birth to this baby abroad. Do you know how much it is to born in the Obodo Ibo? Do you know how much it is to born in the America? So no, I don't have any plans of giving birth abroad. This baby will be born here. And thirdly, do you anticipate that becoming a family of 4 will change your intimacy life with hubby? Maybe not. I can't really say until we get to that bridge, but I don't intend to. I still intend to make sure, you know, it doesn't take one person, it takes 2 to tango. I feel like we'll both do our best to ensure that our intimacy life is not affected by this new addition. Richard Chats, a very big congratulations to you. You carry pregnancy so beautifully well. Thank you. My questions: while trying for baby number 2, did you do or take any medications? And what if you did? In other words, what were you doing or taking while TTCing? 2, will you do a gender reveal and a birth video? And 3, will you try for another baby after this, or are you done? You guys, allow me, let me bond this one first, let me bond this one first now. But anyway, number 1, while trying for this baby, did I do anything or take any medications while trying to conceive? No, I did not do anything or take any medications. It just, let me tell you guys, I've said this over and over. When I tell you that I let it go completely. I wasn't taking anything. I never took any medication, supplements, vitamins, anything to aid my trial process or whatever. No, I didn't take anything. So I'm sorry, I don't have anything to give you for that. Will you do a gender reveal and a birth video? Hopefully, fingers crossed, I will do a gender reveal eventually. A birth video, by God's grace, I will do that eventually. Will you try for another baby after this, or are you done? To be honest, I feel like I'm done. I honestly just wanted to give Mia Rose a sibling and no more. After going through first trimester, I'm just like, I don't know if I want to go through this again. So I would say I am done for now, but never say never. You never know. Here one day, Oyenikon says, congratulations again, you are glowing. Thank you. How did you cope with your early trimester pregnancy symptoms? Oh my, this one deserves an entire video of its own because it wasn't easy for me. I had a crazier first trimester than when I was pregnant with Mia Rose. I was throwing up multiple times a day. Everything was irritating me from smells and all of that. So I would say the way I coped was to just be counting the days for it to be over. That's it, because nothing I did worked. I tried bitter cola. It worked for some time, it stopped working. I ran to the hospital, I told them, please give me medication for nausea. It worked for some time, then it stopped working. Like, everything I was trying was not working. So at some point, I'm like, you know what, just go through this and wait for it to be over. Basically, that's what I did. After some time, I was tired of trying different things. Okay, Spice Brown, congrats again, Alma. Thank you. Did you do any shopping for baby on your trip? It was still pretty early then, but yes, I did pick a few gender neutral things. Because I wasn't sure of the gender at the time. I didn't know the gender at the time, so I just picked a couple of gender neutral things. Not too much, just a few gender neutral things I picked up during my trip, yes. Chinyere Nwokoro says, Alma Wanyoma. You've always been concerned that you may not be able to love another baby as much as you love Mia because she has had your heart for so long. Are you now convinced that you can? Yes, I am now convinced that I can. And I remember when I used to say this, that I wasn't sure having another baby would, I would be able to equate the love. But I love this baby so much already. So yes, I am convinced that I can. God's grace is upon me. Says the pregnancy makes you look like a sweet 16. Thank you. You are lucky you don't have over a big tummy while pregnant. Thank God for that, but there's still a bit of time to have the big tummy. Even though with Mia, even like the day I gave birth, my tummy was big, but not like overly big. So fingers crossed, it's not as big, right? Oluwaseyi says, congratulations, Alma. My question is, what supplements do you recommend for a TTC mom? Thank you. To be honest, I don't know. I didn't use any supplements or any medicine or any vitamins. So to be honest with you, I can't recommend what I did not use, right? Teresa Opokuma says, congratulations once again. You look so sweet on pregnancy. Thank you. How did your husband feel? We saw your mother's reaction. Sweet mother. Love you all. Thank you so much. And we love you. I said that in the video already where I talked about how I told my husband he was elated, he was happy. But for both of us, it was more like shock and surprise. It wasn't like jumping up and down and screaming. It was more like shock and surprise. Grace says, hello beautiful Alma. How has your pregnancy affected your job and your relationship with friends? 2, what kept you going during the trying/waiting period? How has being pregnant affected my job and my relationship with friends? I wouldn't say it has affected my job in any way because I was very active. I was still posting consistently even while I was pregnant. If you go back, you would see that I was not away or anything like that. I was still posting, right? So that did not really affect my job per se. Yes, 1 or 2 days I may get lazy, but I have to get up and do what I have to do, okay? As for relating with my friends, no, that has not also affected anything with my friends as well. What kept me going during the trying/waiting period? I have a video I have done with coping while trying to conceive. Somebody sent me a DM and asked that I do that video, and I have done that video already, so you would see it pretty soon. But trying, to be honest, with regards to the trying part, when I was tired of thinking about it, I just let it go. And I will speak more on this on the video. You would see it, so let me not say too much here. There is not much you can do when you don't have control over a situation, right? There's not much you can do except wait. So basically that's how I coped, but I will speak more on this in that video. All right. Faustina says, how does Mia feel not being the only child anymore, and how do you feel not having an only child? Mom of 2 loading, you have children. Yes, I have children loading, still baking. And Mia is, I feel like she's still enjoying being an only child because the baby is not here yet. So she's still technically an only child for now. But trust me when I tell you that she's elated, okay? She is so elated about it. And so am I as well. Tamuna Williams says, congratulations, Mama. Were you pregnant for Mia in your 20s? If yes, what are the differences between being pregnant in your 20s and 30s? Love you loads. I love you too. Yes, I was pregnant for Mia in my 20s. I think my late 20s, because the year I gave birth to Mia, I turned 30 later that year. So I would say my late 20s, like my very last year of my 20s. And to be very honest with you, I can't tell the difference. I can't really tell much difference, maybe because I was already like in my late 20s. So to be honest, right now, looking at it, there isn't much difference for me. is the same. Like, these pregnancies are very identical in terms of pregnancies, you know, in terms of the journey, right? It's still very identical and similar. But I can't really say that there are differences, right? Peace Oni says, so happy for you, Alma. I literally cried watching your pregnancy reveal video. Oh, thank you. To my question, it seemed like you lost a bit of weight during this pregnancy. Is that correct? And would you say there were any reasons for that? Yes, I know I have lost weight, and that was what happened also when I was pregnant with Mia Rose. But to be honest, I can't say there is any reason for that, because medically I'm fine. All my vitals are great. My blood pressure is great. My urine samples are great. My blood work is great. So I can't really say that there's any reason per se for that. I'm healthy. So it's not like the losing weight boils down to being unhealthy or boils down to being a problem per se. So yeah, that's basically it. Nothing much. I don't eat if I don't need to eat. I only eat when I'm hungry, and I stop when I'm full. Maybe that's another factor that I'm not paying attention to, but yeah, that's it. Faustina Ube says, oh, tell us about the waiting season. I will talk about that, you know, in the video I already spoke about, the coping while trying to conceive video. Okay, so going forward, I will just skip the comments that don't have questions. I'll respond to you guys individually on the post itself so that we can just be quick with this video. All right, her name is 994, says, Mama, you know I got nothing but love for you. Thank you so much. From the days of your small beginnings up until now, it's amazing how God has and is still blessing you and yours. Congrats on your bundle of joy again. Thank you. What do you think you are having? I think it's a boy. We shall see. Okay, we shall see. When the gender reveal comes up, you will know. Chikube says, how is this pregnancy different from your last with Mia, symptoms and all, and when are you doing a gender reveal? I've already spoken on this 2 pregnancies, and with regards to symptoms, this one I had a lot more crazy symptoms in my first trimester than with Mia. That's basically the difference, and I was craving more of savory things than sweet things in this pregnancy. So those are like the only things I would say were different with this pregnancy. And when am I doing a gender reveal? I'm not sure yet. Maybe in the next 1 month or 2. I'm really not sure, but you will see. Teniola says, what are the differences and similarities between your first pregnancy and your current pregnancy? Love your videos, by the way. Thank you so much. I've already touched on this. Precious One says, do you plan on doing a gender reveal? Yes, I do. Do you plan on moving to accommodate for the new addition? No, I don't plan on moving houses. No, it's just one more child, so I think we can cope here just fine for now. Kemi Osaje says, hi Alma, congrats again. Are you considering giving birth to your baby in the US or any other country? Princess Jakoko talked about Brazil. Will you consider? Again, congratulations. Thank you so much, Kemi. No, I'm not considering giving birth to this baby in the US or any other country. The baby is going to be born here in Nigeria. Shafatu Halilu says, congratulations, beautiful Mama Mia. My question is, at what point do you start feeling uncomfortable when people ask you, when are you having your second child, or even make a video about your TTC journey? And about baby registry, what about people that don't have DOM accounts? How are we going to gift baby? I wish you safe delivery, Alma. At what point do you start feeling uncomfortable? I think at the point when I had been trying for a year plus and people were beginning to ask, I would say, yeah, I began to feel uncomfortable about it. And again, I think there's a bit of a misconception also, because people are thinking that I have been trying to conceive for 5 years. No, I am pregnant again after giving birth to my last baby 5 years ago. I haven't been trying to conceive for 5 years. No, I don't think I was ready to start trying for baby number 2 until Mia turned 3 years old. So technically, I've been trying for roughly around 2 years. Yeah, so not 5 years. Let's correct that misconception. Or maybe let's say 2.5 years, when Mia was approaching 3 years old. I would say, you know, we began to start trying subtly, you know. So I would say roughly 2.5 years. Baby registry. What about those that don't have DOM accounts? Yes, you can still gift baby. Maybe you can just send me a DM if you want to gift the baby and you are here in Nigeria. And I'll send you maybe an address or something to send your gifts. Ogum series says, you are glowing, Biko. My dear, what can I do? Thank God, thank God, thank God. I see all your lovely comments and prayers. Thank you so much. Ella Suitable Gist says, congratulations. Did you do IVF? Be sincere. God bless you. Thank you so much, Ella Chitable Gist, and God bless you too. But the other part of your question, the other part of your comments, this is actually a yes or no question. So the answer to your question is no, I did not do IVF. So now that I've answered that question, I still want to delve a little bit into some things because this is quite surprising. I wouldn't even lie. I was taken aback by this question, and it just means that there is probably speculation somewhere that I did IVF. So let's talk a little bit about that. I would say that I'm quite surprised because, I'm taking you guys through the process from the announcement, reveal, how I found out, how I told my family and all of that. And from the videos and from everything I told you and the story times, there was genuine shock and surprise from me, my husband, my mom. Do you think we would be that shocked or surprised if we did IVF? It doesn't add up. And even the last video I spoke about, the Q&A that I did in June last year, where I spoke about TTCing and how I was asking you guys to not ask me anymore about the second baby and all of that. If I was undergoing IVF procedure, do you think that I would tell you I had let go of it? I wasn't thinking about it. I decided to just let go and live my life and enjoy my life as a mom of one and wait for God to give me a second one when He's ready. I recall clearly saying in that video that, I had been TTCing for a while and I decided to just, stop worrying about it, stop thinking about it, and just hope and wait on God and just occupy my mind with other things in the meantime. In my head, I'm just thinking, like, if I had undergone IVF, Alma is an open book. I would have told you guys from the onset that I was undergoing IVF. Or if I had done the reveal and it was an IVF pregnancy, I would have said, oh, this is how it happened. It was IVF. But from everything I've given to you, from everything I've told you, which is the honest truth, there is nothing that indicates that I did IVF. So I don't understand the speculation because you said, please be sincere, as if I'm about to lie about it or something like that. For the record, I don't have anything against IVF. I feel like IVF is an amazing medical option for women who cannot conceive naturally for some time or for whatever reason. But me personally, Alma, I have never considered IVF. It was just a me thing, okay? I wasn't going to go the extra mile for me. That was my own choice. I wasn't going to go the extra mile to visit hospitals, go and see doctors. Like I said that in that video last year, that I was not going to any hospital. I was not going to see any doctor. I wasn't going to do anything. I said all that in June, just June last year, which was a couple of months before I took in. If I had said all that, how do you still think, or how do you still kind of think that I did IVF? If you can afford it and you want to go for IVF, it's perfectly fine. I know a lot of people who have done IVF. I have family and friends that have done IVF and it has worked for them. But me personally, Alma, it was never an option. I was not considering it, never have considered it. Do you know how much IVF is? If you have the money, great, but I never considered it because I know where my mental health was when I was TTCing for Mia Rose and I had to go and run a couple of fertility tests. I know where those tests, where they got me mentally, I didn't want to put myself in that situation. I know that IVF is a different ballgame entirely. I know it's not easy on the mind and it's not easy on the body of a woman, and I wasn't going to do that. So no, I did not do IVF, to answer your question. Also, lastly, I would like to say that it's not the same way. It's not nice. I feel it's a bit intrusive and it's a huge invasion of privacy to ask a woman when she's having her next baby, when she's going to get pregnant for her next baby, when she's having baby number 2, 3, or 4. The same way I feel it is not nice to ask any woman that question, it's also the same way I think it's not nice to ask a pregnant woman how she conceived. I feel like it's enough that people come out on YouTube or Instagram or whatever and let you into their good news and their joy and all of that, and things that some people keep private but some of us come out here and share with you. I feel like that is enough. But for you to go a step further to now ask, how did you conceive, is just a bit pushing it, if you ask me. So please don't ask anybody else. Somebody else might have actually done IVF and does not want to share. It's a very private thing. Not everybody wants to share that, and that's completely understandable. But the most important thing is that there's a pregnancy, there's a baby on the way. How anybody conceived, to be honest, I don't think it's anybody's business. So that's it. But anyway, to answer your question one last time, no, I did not do IVF. All right, moving on. Chidi Vlog says, Alma, big congratulations once again. My question is, how did the men in your life, husband and father, feel about your pregnancy? Were they expectant of it at this time? Secondly, can you come over to America for delivery so that I can spoil mother and baby a little? You guys saw my dad's reaction. Forget that he was busy watching football match. He was extremely excited and happy, and we had our moments off camera. And obviously, I've told you guys already how my husband feels about it. He's expectant, he's so happy, and you know, he can't wait, all right, for the next baby to arrive. And were they expectant of it? No, they were not really expectant when it happened. I mean, like I told you guys, all of us had literally just let go and let God, basically. So when it came, everybody was like, oh, but can I come over to America for delivery so you can spoil mother and child? I know, I wish I could, but unfortunately not at this time. But you can still spoil mother and child from America. There's a registry. The baby registry is still live. Thank you guys so much for everybody who has bought something from that registry, either for me or the baby. Thank you so much. The registry is still live, and the link will be in my description box. All right, so let's go into the Instagram questions real quick. We have a couple of questions on Instagram, so let's start from the very first one. And because of time, I'm only going to be answering the questions, and I'm going to be responding to the prayers and comments separately. Please bear with me. Ireti A says, is it a boy or a girl? You would know eventually. Radabez Zinathi says, how far along are you? Again, this is one of the questions you should not ask anybody. I feel like when the baby comes, you will know. How far along I am right now is not really important, but I would say I'm in between my second and my third trimester. Tonwuke says, your thoughts on delivering your baby abroad? Did you consider? No, I did not consider it. Of course, obviously, if I had the opportunity, I would have delivered the baby abroad. And I would say that I'm using a very good hospital, which to me equates giving birth abroad. For those who may want to have the abroad experience in Nigeria, I feel like I'm using a good hospital for that. So that's amazing. That's great for me. I'm actually quite excited. Scholar Speaks said, nothing to ask, just love how you are looking effortlessly beautiful in this pregnancy. Thank you so much, Scholar. Thank you. Billboard Baby says, are you having a baby shower? I think I am, because I think my friend is going to gather my other friends to plan it, so it's not a secret per se. So yeah, I think I'm having a baby shower. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I would have one. After you gave birth to Mia, how long did you wait before trying for baby number 2? Okay, I've also touched on this, but after giving birth to Mia, I think we waited until Mia was 3. I think when she had just turned 3, or before she turned 3, that was when we actually started trying for baby number 2. Hi Alma, your thoughts on women waiting till they give birth before sharing on social media? This one is kind of tricky. For me, that's not just me. I'm not the one who would hide the pregnancy, 9 months, give birth, then come on YouTube and be posting videos from my first trimester when I've already given birth, second trimester, third trimester, labor and delivery, everything when I'm giving birth. That's not just me. If you had already waited that long to when you are giving birth, just take us through your journey as a new mom, your postpartum, maybe your labor and delivery, or to start taking us back to the older videos. For me, I don't know. There are some people who want to keep their entire pregnancy private until they give birth. That's how they want it to be. So my thoughts are just to do you. But for Alma, I'm not the type that would do that. Do you know the gender of the baby yet? Again, yes, I do know the gender of the baby. Would you want a boy or a girl? I've also touched on this already. Differences between your first and second pregnancy. I've spoken on this already as well. Hi Alma, just curious though. Tell us things you did medically while you were waiting to be pregnant. I did not do anything medically. I was waiting for it to happen naturally, and eventually it did. How was your first trimester like for you? I saw premium shaggy with mine. I know, and I've already spoken on this. I equally saw premium shaggy with my own. Okay, it was crazy. How have you been, beautiful Alma? Thank you so much. When is baby coming? And we are expecting gender reveal video. Baby is coming when they are due to come, and gender reveal will come as well in due time. No question exactly, just a humble request. Please, we are loving this this pregnancy content and we want you to add more fire. No pressure though. Cheers to a beautiful and smooth pregnancy. Thank you so much. I will try and add more fire, but know that pregnant women get tired easily. So the fire, I will try my best. I have been TTCing since 2021. Do you have any vitamins that you should say helped you conceived? Oh, my darling, I don't have any vitamins that help me to conceive because I wasn't taking anything, not even supplements. I wasn't taking anything at all. If you know me, ma, you know that I hate taking medication. So no, I didn't take anything that helped me to conceive, but I believe you too would also get pregnant without having to use anything to help you conceive, okay? Do you crave crayfish now that you are expecting? Sending love from Chicago. No, I do not crave crayfish. I will never crave crayfish. Whether I'm expecting, whether I am triple-specting, whatever it is, I will not crave crayfish ever, ever, ever. Were you on some medications that could have probably helped you to take in while you were expecting? Again, no, I was not on any medication. Onyeka Asamaka says, do you know your baby's gender? Yes, I do. If yes, have you picked out a name yet? Yes, we have. I liked a particular name and Jessie Concord. How do you feel after almost 5 years of being pregnant again? I feel amazing. I feel great. I feel blessed. I feel thankful. I feel grateful. I can go on and on and on about how I feel, but I feel amazing. Hello, Alma. Congratulations. The next one is, I pray you have a boy. Whichever comes, we count it all as joy. Amen to that. For me, I can't be bothered, boy or girl. All I want is a healthy baby. Glowy says, congrats, Alma. How do you feel in this pregnancy compared to your first baby? I feel amazing. The same way I felt when I was pregnant with Mia, it's the same way I feel pregnant right now. The Condonas family says, Alma making me want to have more babies. Please have more babies if you want more babies. Oh, Adeze Beauty says, will you do a labor and delivery vlog? Most likely I will, fingers crossed. The hospital I'm giving birth this time around, I feel like it would be easier to do a labor and delivery vlog because it's a private hospital. So yeah, fingers crossed we get that. All right. I'm so loving your pregnancy glow. Do you have the name already for the baby? Yes, we do. Thank you so much. Mabel's Corner says, congrats, Alma. I am Hemba. Dawn says, how do you do this pregnancy thingy? Work and family stuff so graciously. All I can say is God. Right now, I don't even have a help. I'm one of those whose help went for Christmas and did not come back, even though we knew she wasn't coming back. But right now, I do not have a help. So you can imagine what I'm having to, go through. Momming Mia Rose, being pregnant, having to work. It's a lot, but somehow I'm winging it for now. Pregnancy fits you so well. I beg, after this baby comes out, big ol' get pregnant again. No, after it comes out, we shall rest, okay? We will rest very well. Vice with Irene says, how do you feel? Baby number 2, putting all the necessary questions and invasions to rest. To be honest, I don't care about the invasions and the questions at this time. I just am basking in my euphoria. I'm basking in my expectancy and in my gratefulness and my excitement. I feel really good about the new baby coming, and the questions and the invasions, I hope that now they have been settled. Hi, beautiful Alma. How do you maintain your beauty glow in pregnancy? Congratulations. Thank you so much for that. What can I say? First of all, I would say it's not really by anything I'm actually doing. I feel like it's just coming naturally for me. The glow is glowing. Thank God for that. But I will still take you guys through my routine, maybe what I do. Nothing has really changed. I haven't adopted anything new while being pregnant. It's still my same routine when I was not pregnant that I'm doing now. And then last but not least, how is Alma doing? Take care and enjoy. Gifts for Alma. Baby gifts are plenty. Thank you so much. Alma is doing great. Gifts for Alma. Okay, I will just DM you to understand the last part of your question, but thank you so much. I don't even know how long this video is at this point, but I feel like this video will be so long. But anyway, thank you to everybody who sent in questions and for all those who left comments and prayers. God bless you. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.